こんにちは、こんばんは、こしかです。Hello everyone, it's you're here! Hi! Why? Was I kind of... was it like this? And the thoughts is asking... Somehow it doesn't feel right. I don't know. おはようございます。こんにちは、こんばんは。博士かです。よろしくお願いします。なんか違和感あるんだけど、博士かだけ。なんか違和感ない。なんでだろう。何が違うの？何も違うくないのかな。わかんない。なんか違う気がする今日 OBS が。The OBS just feels not right today. And I have no idea like what's making it feel like that. Hello! ということで So today is the Japanese lesson. I don't know why we landed here on the chatting screen, but we're gonna go to on the game screen where I have the slides ready and all of them ready. And yes, we also do have homework this week. I prepared it. So after the class ends, I will upload the answers. No, the answers are already up for the previous week one. I already uploaded it. So the homework for this week will be uploaded after the class. After class, I will put that up on Discord. So feel free to download and try it out by yourself. No class? Oh, because we're still in the chatting screen. Once I move to the lesson, I will be wearing glasses because I had to show who is the leader and who is the teacher of who's the top of this class. And what was it? My brain. My brain. So yeah, I think that's it. ということで早速ですが始めていきますか。So yeah, let's get started! See you at the lesson, aka gaming screen. よいしょ。来ました。こちら。Yes, the class is on. This is the proper Iori sensei. style with glasses on. メガネもかけてね。バッチリでございます。メガネ、メガネ、メガネ。Hope you guys don't mind. But like, I've been saying this every stream. So, I'll be having some cough drop. いつも通りね、喉飴を舐めながら失礼させていただきます。ちょっと喉がね、一向に良くならん。はい、ということで、today is lesson 04. Right? Should be. I should really make a, what do you call that? A playing list for this, right? これあれだな、再生リスト作った方がいい可能性ある？ありよりのあり。The playlist for it. It should be convenient, right? Handy for you guys if there's a playlist. ね、絶対あった方がいいよね。作るか。Okay, so let me write that down. Let's make that. 再生リスト作ろうか。日本語授業の。日本語授業再生リスト。I really don't make playlists. I know it's better if I make them, but the one that's public is like all the old ones. There's like members only playlist I haven't been adding to it at all. I should. I really must do it. When did it stop? Last April. Oh my gosh. I just don't add it. Okay, let's add that. Cause like I'm checking my playlist I have like just chatting. This is from years ago, probably 2021, 2022ish. Yeah. And then I have like Minecraft, 2021 to 2022. Phase Wars, this is Phase Wars 1, right? Yeah. Then there's Japanese lessons, temporary one, which I did a little bit, like 4 times last year. So yeah, let's make that, because I am planning to do this more than 4 times. Don't worry, it's not gonna end today. ということで、anyways, today's lesson is about name of daily items and how to count items, how to count them. I am hiding, you guys are also. Let me move you around. You know what? I'm gonna hide you. Sorry. And I'm gonna move. I always forget how big the slice is. The capture screen is. Okay, so today we're gonna learn about name of daily items and how to count items. I don't know why, but I made it really cute. I don't know why I put the effort here, but I did. I just wanted to make it so cute. See? So 意味もなくめちゃくちゃ可愛くやりました今回これら。特に意味はないです。There's no reasons for it, by the way. I just felt like making it cute. I just wanted to do it. こんにちは。Another decoration. はい、ということで name of daily items. I'm not gonna be talking about specific brands or so. I'm just gonna be, for example, we're gonna be covering like how do you say smartphone, like phone in Japanese, and those. So it's gonna be like the things that you touch, hold hands. That sounds lewd. That you hold, touch, use daily, and I will be teaching you how to call them in Japanese. Of course, I was not able to cover all of them because what you use daily really depends on each of you, right? 山木のこさん Thank you! ありがとうございます。 Thank you for the tuition fee. Also, but please don't mark me late. Got it. Yes, I will not. Yeah, this teacher takes bribes. Oh wait, we forgot to do the greeting. 挨拶忘れてたじゃん、授業の。So, I kind of started already, but let's do the greeting. Kitties! Oh, should I be bigger too so you guys can see me actually doing it? でかくなるか。でかくなるのかちっちゃくなるのか。どっちが正しいんだ。はい、キリーツ stand up 気をつけー。よろしくお願いします。着席。はい、ということでみんな着席しましたね。I forgot Sensei has nice legs. Oh yeah, Sensei has super sexy legs. See? See? The position of the tattoo really changes because it's face magic. It changes depending on the illustration, but it's face magic and I like how it is, so yeah. I actually do have a tattoo here if you didn't know. I barely show it because like there's not much time for me to stand up. I don't really have a chance to. あんま立つことないから見えないと思うだろうけど、そうここ実はタトゥーあるんですよ、博士課。So it's not only you who has a tattoo here, I also have it too. かわいいっしょ、このタトゥー。鹿の骸骨なんだよね。It's the skull of a deer. It's a deer skull tattoo. And yeah, my legs. 足ね。足こんな感じですよ。あんまりそっか見せないもんね、下半身。かわいいっしょ。Cute, right? What is teacher doing? I was showing off my tattoo. My legs. かわいいでしょう。かわいかろう。お気に入りなんですよ、めちゃくちゃ。Going back! So, my tattoo was as cute as these graphics that I made. But anyways, so name of daily items. I'm gonna be teaching you how to say those and count them. But about how to count items, you might heard that Japanese has like lots of different ways to call each of the items, and so that's true. But there's 2 magical ways to count almost anything. By knowing these 2, you can count everything, almost anything. And you don't need to worry about it being right or wrong because it works perfectly for most of the items. Not every single thing, but most of them. Konnichiwa. You don't have to worry about the Japanese judging you because Japanese also loves using these 2. Some of you guys might have heard of it. The first one is... Oh, no, I'm going to be showing you both of it. It's ko and tsu. Koとつですね。まず数え方の方からこれだけちょっと先に教えておくんですけど、koとつっていう大変便利な、助数詞がございます。So these 2 really comes in handy because you can use it for mostly everything. You can say... when you want to say one phone, you can say ko. You can use ko. Ikko. That's okay. When you want to use 2, you can say 1つ. That's okay. But the one you have to be careful of is when you use ko. The first will be 1個. So it's small 2 here. 1個, 2個, 3個, 4個, 5個, 6個, 7個, 8個, 9個, 10個. So if you heard it, there's the small 2 for 1個, 6個, 10個. So 1, 6, and 10, there will be a small 2 in between, before the 個. next one, tsu. It's also usable for most of the things in the world. But this one, it's a little bit special than ko. You can use 1つ、2つ、3つ、4つ、5つ、6つ、7つ、8つ、9つ。You don't say 5つ、it's 1つ。You don't say 2つ、it's 2つ。You don't say 3つ、it's 3つ。This is like this might be a little bit tricky. But if you can remember it, it will come in really handy. So yeah, it's the he, who, me, yo style of counting when we count this. This is confusing. It is. Hi, Yuri, hello. And if you notice something, wait, there was up to 10 on the ko, but why not here at the 2? Yes. Any amount works for ko. For 2, it has to be less than 10. So it's only 1 to 9. Up to 9 only. You can't say jutsu. There is a way to say it for something that's 11 to 19, but that's a really old way to say it. That's greater than 10 though? Oh my gosh, you're so right. Yori sensei can't do math. If you didn't know, let me go fix that really quick. I really did not notice that at all. 本当だ、逆じゃんこれ。Yori sensei is weak at math. There we go. Fixed. Okay. Sorry about that. So, anything that's up to 9, you can use 2. If it's bigger than that, you cannot use 2. It doesn't work. If you want to say 11 or 13, you can say to amari mitsu. But that's like a really old way to say it. Nobody calls it like that anymore. So, just memorize it as 1 to 9. It's 2. And 1 to whatever amount you want to count, you can use ko. 主見です。イェイ。いらっしゃい。はじめまして。カナダ発 VTuber 事務所フェイスコネクト所属の白鹿いおりです。よろしくお願いします。So anyone who's new here, hello, nice to meet you. I'm Yuri Hakushika from Face Connect Generation 1, a Face Connect Canadian VTuber company, and we are number 1 in the face world. Definitely number 1 from the face world. But these two, you will hear natives using them a lot because it's easier. It's super easy to use these once you, especially for 2, remember how to count them. But don't be confused or surprised when you hear yatsu. It takes time to get used to it, but once you do, you won't get confused about it. And if you kind of like dream living in Japan in the future, it's a must thing to know. And even if you're planning to travel to Japan, if you like try to buy something, they might ask you, so there's mutsu of that product. Mutsu, you're buying mutsu of it. Mutsu is 6. So it really, really is important knowing and remembering these. I use them for everything, even things I probably shouldn't. I get that. Most people just use this core too. But really important thing is that we don't use these for... I said it could be used for almost everything, but the one that's excluded from the almost is humans and living creatures, animals. We don't count humans with gold. We don't count with humans with 2. We don't count dogs, cats with core 2. We just never do that. So keep that in mind. Moving on, I'm gonna start teaching you guys of the items that you see in the house. That's gonna be today's theme because items that you see in the house is the daily items, I'm pretty sure. So, let's start with things inside the house. What about deer? Is deer a living animal? Yes or no? If it's dead, you might be able to say kortsu, but still, that's thought to be rude, so we use something else. No, that's not daily. Like, I don't know. For me, it's not daily to see skulls or dead animals, so it's not gonna be covered here. So, let's start with things inside the house. 家の中のものから始めていきましょう。So first off, we're gonna be here at the entrance. 玄関から行きます。You will see these at the entrance, right? Especially if you're from an Asian side, we take off our shoes at the entrance, so it's gonna be lined up like this. So this one, how do you say it in Japanese? We call it kutsu, kutsu. So shoes is kutsu in Japanese. This one already has a special way to count. We use soku, soku. So this is the kanji for it. It's thought of like an easier kanji. Plus this, I wanted to show the kanji of this because this kanji means legs, ashi. Feet, legs. It means ashi. It's ashi. And we read it as soku when we want to count shoes. Soku, soku. My favorite. Oh, there's a feet lover. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. That's a uh-oh. That's a uh-oh. はい、ということで、so if you wanna count shoes, we say 足、一足、二足、一足、二足、三足、四足。So this is 一足、靴、一足。Maybe he meant legs? Yeah, if it's legs, it's more understandable. Because I do like thighs. But if it's feet, I'm like, yeah, because feet is just stinky, stinky. So, that was the thing that you see at the entrance. I don't know. You guys might have something fancy at the entrance. I only have shoes there, so that's like the only one thing that will be introduced at the entrance section. So it's isoku. So yes, it's isoku. It's E with small 2. I forgot to write it down, but for the future slides, for new ways to call it, I do have all of it written up to 10. For this one part, and I forgot to make it. 1足、2足、3足、4足、5足、6足、7足、8足、9足、10足ですね。So, 1 and 10, there will be a small 2. 2足の靴、あ、すげー、大正解です。2足の靴、靴が2足、2足の靴 means 2 shoes. This. In English, it sounds more accurate. We say like 2 pair of shoes. But yeah, it'll be like that. Next, we're gonna move into the kitchen. So in the kitchen, you will be, hopefully, be using these every day. The fridge and inside the fridge. So, ingredients. It's time to cook. 皆様冷蔵庫の中のねもの全部じゃないんですけどちょっと教えていこうかなと思います。So from the next slide, it's gonna be like the vegetables and things that I was able to think of when I was making the slide. So it doesn't cover all the veggies, obviously, because if I try to do that, it will probably take forever. But it's like the one that you might use daily, but really depends on where you live too. So even if there's like that one that you don't eat, It's what I do, so it is just what it is about it. So, first one, it's not only veggies that's in the fridge, right? Bottled drink. This is water, but I wanted to tell you guys how to say bottled drink. It could be anything. So if it's pet bottle, we say pet bottle 飲料. We do say pet a lot. Pet. ペットボトルはペットと見ますよね。ペットボトル飲料。飲料 means drinks, but we just call it ペットボトル a lot. ペットボトルの水。If you say ペットボトルの水, it means bottled water. Yes, it's ペットボトル。ペットボトルですね。めっちゃペットボトルは使いますよね、日頃。飲料。Yeah, that's the kanji for 飲料。I've never known why pet. Same. I don't know why, but if you look at the labels in Japan, actually they do say PET with a recycle mark on it. So I'm pretty sure it does mean some kind of like plastic. I don't know what it stands for, but polyethylene terephthalate PET. So even in English, apparently it is shortened as PET. So yeah, the P comes from the poly P, and E comes from the polyethylene E, and the T comes from the terephthalate. So yeah, we call those pet bottle since it's shortened as PET, pet. So yeah, if you hear like pet bottle in Japanese, we're not talking about pets. We're not talking about actual pets. We're talking about pet bottle. So it's not like pets in a bottle. That's weird, and that sounds like animal abuse. So please don't do that. And we're talking about plastic bottled drinks, pet bottle. And yes, just by saying pet bottle in English will mean just a bottle, right? It doesn't mean that there's a liquid inside. But in Japanese, if you say pet bottle, pet bottle, it is talking about the bottle with drink inside. If you want to say an empty one, we actually say kara no. Kara means empty. So kara no pet bottle, empty pet bottle. If you just say pet bottle, people will imagine some kind of drink inside it. But yeah, pet bottle is the bottled drink. If you say pet bottle 飲料, this is like the proper way to say it. People won't really say the full thing. We just call it pet bottle for anything that's in the plastic bottle. I really wanted to cover this because I knew that English, of course, we don't call it pet bottle. So I knew that if you guys go to Japan and hear this, you'll be so confused. And I was right! Yay! The next one is milk. Milk, we call it 牛乳. ミルクはですね、牛乳です. By the way, you can say milk. People won't know what you're talking about. But we mostly call it 牛乳. 牛乳ですね. And for milk, these kind of like milks and bottled drinks, pet bottle, what we use is we use hon, pon, bon. This is how we count them. How to count items. Hon, pon, bon. Why is there 3 of it? Why is there like the handaku and the daku? It's because it changes depending on the number in front of it. So if it's 1 of it, we say ippon. If it's 2 of it, we say nihon. If there's 3 of it, we say 3本. 4, 4本. 5, 5本. 6, 6本. 7、7本。8、8本。9、9本。10、10本。1本、2本、3本、4本、5本、6本、7本、8本、9本、10本。What about glass bottles? Glass bottles of milk? What's that? Oh, we call it something else. I did take that away because I thought it was too much. If it's glass bottles, you can say hon. You can say hon, but we also call it bin sometimes because it's a bin. You can say 1瓶、2瓶。3瓶、4瓶、5瓶、6瓶、7瓶、8瓶、9瓶、10瓶かな But you won't really see them in Japan nowadays. It's mostly paper containers of the milk. And you won't really not see the gallon plastic container too for milk. It's mostly paper. Little cartons. Oh, you mean the paper one? Well, the base, how do I say it? Measurement we use is not gallon or carton, so it's something, yeah, but yeah. So we don't have those like plastic unless you go to Okinawa. Apparently Okinawa does have it. But if you go to Tokyo, you will barely see that. Yeah, old generation says 10本 instead of 10本, but I did not write it on because the modern days younger generation calls it 10本 and not 10本. But if you watch Japanese news programs, announcers will say 10本. They will call 10 ji instead of 10. Bottle. Let's go back. Bottle. 3本のペットボトル. Does counting change in dialects? Might do actually, but I'm not really familiar because there are so many dialects in Japanese. But mainly this is okay unless you go to like a really super countryside in the mountains. They might have like a special way to count it, but I don't know. I'm not familiar with it. This is the most common way I'm teaching. They might. I'm not sure about that. でこの本なんですけど Note 7本 Some people might call it 7本8本 Some people like to call it 8本 That's really just whatever you prefer. Depends on each person. Whatever you prefer. Whichever you want to call it. I personally call it 7本 But I know some people who call it 7本I call it 8本 I know some people who call it 8本 Both is okay. But 1本 is 1本 We don't say 1本 It's 1本 And 10本 is 10本 We don't say 10本 But for 7 and 8 it's just your preference Which one you want to use 7本 7本 8本 8本 It's all correct 7と8はこれなんか全部言ってる人を聞いたことあるのでちょっと一応入れたんですけど博士課は7本8本っていう派なんですけど人によって7本っていう人も全然いたなって思うし今まで出会ってきた人の中で8本っていう方もいらっしゃるよなっていうので一応何でも OK だよっていう風に補足を入れさせていただきました1本と10本だけはね絶対ポンですけどSo next one's a practice question 3 bottles. How do you call it? Sun? Which one is it? Hon, bon, pon. There's kind of like the answer already in the chat, but Sun, hon, bon, bon. どれでしょうか? I actually don't have a timer set, so I don't know how long I will be saying this. Tick tock. I haven't decided yet. When to cut it off. Tick tock, 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 tick tock. Beep 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 beep. It's beep 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 like the right onomatopoeia too. And then I don't know. Oh, I see. Boom, boom. All the answers. The correct one is sun. Boom. 3本でございます。To be honest, you can say 3本 people will know, but I think the most common way to call it is 3本。本でもね、全然3本っていう人もいなくはないと思うんですけど、3本が一応一般的かなと思いますので。3本ですね。Okay, next will be veggies. Veggies. 次野菜です。What we love. Yay. 3本 I don't think there's 3本 I'm not really sure. People might call it, but I feel like that's really So yeah, if it said 3本, that's unfortunately wrong. It's 本 or 本. It's 3本 or 3本. 本 should be the most common way, so I would recommend you guys using 本. 本 I'm not exactly sure if it's 100% right, but there are people who say it like that, so. 中村屋さん、ありがとうございます。3本は多分間違ってるかなと思うんですけど、本はまあいるっちゃいるので本も。ただ本が一般的だと思います。はい、ってことで次野菜ですね。みんな大好き。Lettuce is レタス because we didn't have this in Japan. It's something that came from the foreign country. So those cases we try to call it the way that's called in the origin language. And for lettuce, I don't know, but we call it in the American way, English way. Sorry, British also English. Of course, that's the true English. So yeah, the English way. So we also call it レタス. Loan word, right? Yes, loan word. レタスですね。はい、レタスはレタスです。So this should be easy for you guys. Just it's レ instead of レタス lettuce レタスですね。And next one is onion. You can say onion. People will understand what you're talking about, but we mostly call it 玉ねぎって言いますね。Most English loan words come from America, right? Yes, that's used in Japanese mostly from America that we borrowed. We've been borrowing. Tama does not equal to an egg. Tama does not equal to an egg. Tama, I will teach you guys what it means soon. In few more slides, I will teach you guys. あとね、数スライドしたらちゃんと玉の話に行くのでちょっと待ってね。はい、玉ねぎです。You might know green onion.We actually call that ネギ Green onion がネギなんですね。And since it's round, we put the tama. So yes, you guys, I already saw in the comments I'm going to cover here. The tama means round. So it's a round child, right? So it's tamago. But tama itself does not mean egg. It means round, something that's like round shape. So tamanegi is a round onion. So it's tamanegi. If it's just like the green onion, we call it negi. Not regular negi might be green. Yes, it's green onion. So, but it's round for onion, so it's tamanegi. Tamanegi と言います。次は cabbage. Cabbage, it's キャベツ. This is also a long word. Cabbage. It turns into つ, so it's キャベツ. キャベツキャベツですね。Instead of じ it's つ Though until cabbage it's kind of the same. It's just the last sound that's different. れはキャベまでも一緒なのでね、英語でも G が2になってるところが違いですね。キャベツです。Next one, tomato. Tomato, we say tomato. 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 If you're from a Spanish country, they should be the same. Tomato. Tomato. Like, you know, like, you guys don't say tomato, right? I don't know why we say me. Because there's no me. It's tomato. But in English, in American English, we say tomato. Though in Japanese, it's tomato. Tomato. But if you guys remember, we don't have the t sound, so it's tomato. 日本語にはtの音がないので、とでね、代用してトマトと言います。Yeah, birds say tomato. No, not tomato. Tomato. Americans say tomato. And if you say tomato, may turns to ma, so it's tomato. Tomato ですね。Next one. That's how to count them. We count them as tama. Tama. And this is the kanji for, you might see the tamago, the kanji of tamago. Yes. If it's cooked tamago, we use this kanji, and this means round. Anything that's round. So for balls, we can also say tama. We do say cube, but that's a little in the future. Not gonna be covering it today. So yes, tama. Tama means something round. So we use this to count anything that's round. Mostly everything that's round, not like exactly everything. For balls, if you want, okay, I kind of regret I brought up balls. Balls, if you want to count like baseballs, you can use tama, but there's also another one to say Q. But Q is something that, but you can't use Q for vegetables. You don't say 1 Q of lettuce. You don't say that. You say 1 tama. 1玉ですね。And this is how you count it. 玉。1玉、2玉、3玉、4玉、5玉、6玉、7玉、8玉、9玉、10玉ですね。So this one is not like 1玉, it's 1玉. But from 3 to 10, it's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. But the one for 10, we don't say 10玉, it's gonna be 10玉. There's gonna be a small 2. A special cabbage, and it's not just for cabbage. You can use this for tomato, cabbage, onion, anything that's round. You can basically use tama. Not every single one of it. キャベツは1個2個って数えることが多いんですけどね。1玉2玉ですね。キャベツもトマトも玉ねぎも全部1玉2玉でいきますね。There is say 3玉. We don't say 3玉. It's 3玉. Classically, they might have used 3玉, but nowadays we say 3玉. Does it work for fruits too? Yes, if it's like apple, you can say 1玉2玉. But, and also suika, yeah, good one. Watermelon, you can also use 1玉2玉because it's round, right? But, nowadays most people tend to use 個1個2個. So some people might say like, cabbage 1個, that means 1 cabbage, and cabbage 1玉 also means 1 cabbage, 1 head of cabbage. So either one's fine. You can use 個. 個 is easier. People like to use 個 because of that. So it's being replaced, actually. But tama is the proper way to count it. Just people lax that now, and everything, like both of them is of course correct. So you can say tama, ko. You can say 2 even if it's up to 9. If there's like 9 cabbage, you can say 9 cabbage, 9. キャベツが9個とも言えますね。キャベツが9つあるよとも言って大丈夫ですが、まあ一応正しくは玉でございます。リンゴ、we will say 玉 I think, but I mainly use ko for Ringo apple somehow, but you can say 一玉のリンゴ one apple 一玉のリンゴ because it's round, right? I think that's round, you can use 玉。 How do we count for veggies that aren't ball shaped? If it's not ball shaped, we mostly use ko, but there is a way to count all of them. As I said, I did not cover all of it. So one of the things I did not cover is strawberry. Strawberry, we don't say tama. Strawberry, one strawberry if you want to say, you can say ko or tsubu, 一粒. Okay? Next one, cucumber. We say kyuri. It's cucumber. キュウリですね。キュウリ美味しいですよね。私好きです、キュウリ。キュウリ。これはもう全く英語と違うのでね。何語とも多分近くないんじゃないかな、わかんない。英語圏とかは間違いなく全然違うね。キューカンバーとキュウリは発音がね、全然外来語でもないのでキュウリですね。I know that in French, cutie means curry, right? Curry, cutie. フランス語で確かカレーがキュウリってやってたんですよ、この間テレビで。はい、キュウリではなくキュウリです。So it's キュウリ、キュウリ、cucumber. Next we have carrot. 人参でございます。carrot。人参。And these ones we use ホンポンボン again. So ホンポンボン。Why is it ホンポンボン again?なぜホンポンボンなのかと言いますと、細長い形状のものには基本的にホンポンボンを使います。本をね。So anything that's long? Yeah, that looks tubular. Exactly. That's like tube shape and long. We can use ホンポンボン。そうですね。チューブ型ですね。細長い形状のものにはポンポンポンが使います。It doesn't exactly have to be a tube. If it's like long and kind of like thin, then not like exactly thin. But yeah, if it's like that, if something that's long, we can use 本。そうですね。細長い形状のものには基本的に本が使えます。Next one, grape. ぶどう。means grape ぶどうでございます。これはですね for the whole this, not each of them. Each of them, if you want to say like this has one grape, it will be 粒。If you want to count this whole thing, we will use 房。一房、二房でございますね。So we count it will be 一房、二房、三房、四房、五房、六房、七房、八房、九房、十房となると思います。あんまり9房のぶどうを見たことがないのでわかんないんですけど、おそらく9房で、数えますね。So it's 房。Hope it's not too confusing. How it's been changing a lot depending on each of the items. So one bunch of grape is 一房. So even for bananas, if you want to count like a bunch of it, you know that comes in a bunch. It's gonna be 房. Hito 房. 二房、三房、四房、五房、六房、七房、八房、九房、十房ですね。The last 10 one, the 10 will be 10房. So it's going to be a small 2 there. I'm just why? I don't know why we change it. I don't know, but it's just as it is, and for me it's been like a normal thing, right? Because I grew up with it. But I can understand the confusion of it, because in English we can just say like, oh, two bunch of, oh, yeah, even in English, if you want to count fusa, we say two bunch of grapes. If we just say two grapes in English, it'll be just two of these, right? This is the same then. ということで、このぶどうの後はですね、ちょっと袋についてお話ししたいと思いまして、こちらに入れました。So I added this itself might not be super familiar to some of you guys, but I wanted to introduce because I wanted to talk about some kind of like products that's in a bag, that comes in a bag. はい、bean sprouts、もやしです。もやし。めっちゃ映像がガビガビなんだけど、これに関しては。もやしですね。bean sprouts is もやし。If you're from an Asian family, Korean, Japanese, especially East Asian, I think, we eat this a lot. Bean sprouts, because it's cheap. It's so cheap. もやしは安いので、みんな重宝しますよね。Oh, thank you for the super chat. My name is Cornelius. I love you, Ray. Thank you, Cornelius. Thank you. Bean sprouts はもやしです。And もやし bean sprouts usually comes in a bag. So for the bag one, we just use bag as a unit. 袋。いや、もやし30円ぐらいするらしいけどね、やば。昔ってもっともっと安かったじゃないですか。まああれですけどね、もやしは家で育てやすいから最悪一回買ってちょっと育ててってやるしかないのか。かいわれたちと一緒に。袋ってもうそのまま使います。So we use bag to count it. We also use it, right? Like 2 bags of bean sprouts. Cornelius, thank you for the membership gifts. Thank you. ありがとうございます。Thank you. はい、袋はですね、1袋、2袋、3袋、4袋、5袋、6袋、7袋、7袋でも OK です。8袋、9袋、10袋って変わります。So, we don't really use 袋 here. It's gonna be either poop or fu. But even for this, of course, you can just say 3個。もやし3個取ってっつって3本取る人なんていないのでね。I should teach this to you. So if you want to count individual bean sprouts, like, you know, like the one thin one of it, it's thin and long. So we will say bon if you want to count like how many bean sprouts there's inside the bag. Each one of it will be bon. 1本、2本、3本、4本、5本、6本. And then the result might be like 200 bean sprouts inside the bag. Then it will be 200本. But with the bag, if we're gonna count the bag, we use 袋 or you can use 個 even. はい、3袋取ってとかって言われますよね。And bags, chips, or haribo gummies as well counted with 袋? Yes! One bag of chips will be chips 1袋。1袋のチップス。Chips, by the way, in Japanese will be potechi. Potato chips, potechi. We count it as potechi. I did try. Oh, right. I didn't put any snacks on the slide because I don't eat snacks. Good question. Yeah. Chips, by the way, we will call it potechi. Potato chips, potechi. Kongtrin-san, thank you. ありがとうございます。Welcome to the hunting club. ありがとう。ようこそ。めっちゃいい質問じゃん。そういえば博士会一切お菓子の話しないわ。ここでお菓子の呼び方をここで一切説明しないことに気づいた。博士会があんまお菓子食べないんですね。健康的とかじゃなくて、あんまりにもおばあちゃんすぎて体内が受け付けなくなっちゃって、ポテチとかを美味しいと思ってもすっごいなんかすぐに胃もたれしちゃうようになって だからめっちゃ忘れてた。日頃日常的に使ったり手にするものっていうのも説明しようと思って、それが本日の一応メインテーマなんですけど、お菓子が一切登場しない。せんべいとかもそうですね。せんべいとかも、おせんべいも長らく食べてないな。マジでお菓子を食べなくなっちゃったから。はい、袋でございます。So whatever that comes in the bag, we use the bag itself as a way to count it. And now, 7袋 we can say 7袋 8袋 we can say 8袋 as well. People do sometimes call 8袋. Next one is about meat. Pork, we call it 豚肉。はい、pork はですね、豚肉と言いますね。So 豚 means pig and 肉 means meat, so it's pig meat. 豚肉 and it'll be pork. 肉いいですよね。肉大好きです。I see a question. 先生はどんな野菜が好きですか？キャベツが好きです。I like cabbage. マジでキャベツが好きです。はい、肉ですね。豚肉。豚 means pork, so 肉 means meat, and combining it will be 豚肉 which will mean pork. Next one, 鶏肉. I couldn't find like a really good image for it, so this is our illustration. Chicken, 鶏肉. Chicken, 鶏肉です。鶏 means chicken, 肉 means meat, so chicken meat is 鶏肉. 鶏肉. Sensei's favorite meat is 鶏肉. 確か鶏肉が肉の中で一番好きです。美味しい。そしてビーフ、牛肉です。牛 means cow. You can also call 牛. Both of it will mean cow. So cow meat, 牛肉 is beef. 牛肉. And there's so many ways to count the meat actually. Depending on how you cut it out, how big it is. But next will be one of the examples and what I hear often in my daily life. I've heard in anime GP dramas that native Japanese say chicken. Chicken is of course fine, but I feel like, how should I explain? Chicken, yes, we know what you're talking about, but 鶏肉 should be the most common way to call it, especially if it's before cooked. If you want to say like chicken steak, we also say chicken steak. We don't really call it 鶏肉のステーキ. Some restaurants might call it like that, some people might call it like that, but it's too long, so we just prefer to call it chicken steaky. But when we're cooking, you might say like, oh, hand me the chicken over there. But we do often call it 鶏肉. Chicken steak sounds cute. Chicken steak? Chicken steak is good. Wait, isn't chicken steak a normal thing? You guys don't know chicken? Wait, you guys never had chicken steak? Yeah, it's not fried. It's just chicken, and we just like grill it. It's grilled chicken basically, but we call that chicken steak instead of grilled chicken in Japanese. Yeah, it's like grilled chicken, but since grilled is not really like a common term in Japanese, some of the restaurants does serve it as grilled chicken. But if you cook it at home, most families will call it chicken steak instead. Yeah, if it's like fried, I think that's like the American chicken steak. I don't know about the other countries, but I also had chicken steak before, the fried one with some like white gravies on it. Well, that's like a really American way, right? We probably call it chicken patty. Isn't chicken patty something different? Yeah, it's different, right? Do you have equivalent of chicken fried steak? We do not. Because chicken fried steak, it's like, wait, are we on the same page? Chicken fried steak is the one that you deep fry the chicken, you put like white gravy sauce on it, right? Yeah, chicken patties are ground up, right? So yeah, the chicken fried steak, since Japanese, nowadays, yeah, if you go to a restaurant, they might have gravy sauce. Gravy sauce is not origin from Japanese, and we're not really familiar with it. We do not have chicken fried steak. If we just fry chicken, when we hear fried chicken, it'll be either Kentucky Fried Chicken or karaage. Chicken fried steak is beef fried like a chicken? Yeah, right, yeah. I don't know, I don't remember if it said chicken, but I have had like fried steak. But I also had like the chicken version, both versions too, here in North America. But I've had the beef version too and like the chicken version too. But it's not the Japanese chicken steak, what we call chicken steak, it's not grounded chicken. It's chicken meat grilled, basically. Would you choose chicken or tori for ordered? It depends on what you're gonna eat. If you go to like steak restaurant, they tend to use chicken. If you go to a yakitori restaurant, we don't really call it chicken there. It's yakitori. So we're gonna say tori niku. So what would be chicken curry? Chicken curry, we say chicken curry. Chicken curry. I don't know why chicken curry is chicken curry, but it's chicken curry. Going back, so how we call it, how we count it, there's so many different ways to call it depending on how you cut the meat and how big it is. If it's like a huge chunk, we will say buroku. But I do not count that in because I don't think Japanese families has like a block of meat in their fridge. It's more thinly cut, which we will use mai for the thinly cut slices. Thinly cut, even like steak, we call it mai. If it's thicker than that, like huge chunk, it'll be buroku. But unless it's not like that, we use mai a lot to count meat. Mai でございますね。肉はよっぽどの塊とか大きめのじゃない限り、基本的に多分日常生活ではマイって使うことの方が多いのかなと思います。鶏肉に関してはね、ちょっと部位によってまた本とかってなってきますが、それを含めなかったですもん、ここは。Is it ham? So anything that's not thick, we can use マイ。But even for like the steak cut beef, we can say マイ。1枚のステーキ。If it's like a chunk, we will use ブロック。And if it's chicken drums, we will use 本。So ブロック切りとかしなかったら大概マイですね。What does マイmean? マイ itself will be more like slice. But if you like hear a slice in like English, especially might imagine like super thin, it doesn't have to be super thin. It can be a little bit thick than what you imagine, unless it's like a huge chunk. Or you know like those saikoro steak. If it's the saikoro steak, what do you say saikoro steak in English? How do you say it? The diced steak. If it's like the, you know, like the diced cut beefs, the diced cut ones, since it's not sliced, we won't use mai. I feel like if it's a diced cut, we will use ko more than ブロック。 but I feel like brook should be okay. Though most of the meat that you cook at home, it's okay to count it with mai, or you can just say ko or tsu. Especially for these thinly cut ones, we will use mai. If it's a little bit thicker than that, it's okay to use ko, but mostly we will use mai. But why is there a counting suffix for literally everything in Japanese? I do not know. I do not know. For foods, they also use mai, same as paper. Yes, even paper, since paper is also a thin sliced thing out of a tree, right? It's mai. So for particular cut requests, like I want a pound, then if it's a pound, we order by grams or kilograms, right? If it's sold in like a pack like this, I would write kilograms or grams there, but also you can call this ichimai. Ichimai uri if it's like sold like this, because it was sold by one mai, each mai, one slice, ichimai. But if you want to order, like, oh, I want this many pounds, we will use grams and kilograms instead. Right? Do they just use mai by itself? Or a combination with the types of meat? But for by itself, do you mean like ichimai? Ichimai, yes, means one slice. But since we want to specify what we want, we will say ichimai no gyuniku, right? Ichimai no steak. One slice of steak. Ichimai no steak. But if you say ichimai, it just means one slice. So those burger patties probably... Yes, burger patties is mai. So if it's like... I don't know how many there is. If it's like, double cheeseburger has 2 patties, right? I'm not exactly sure. Sorry, I don't really eat. I haven't had burgers in so long. But if it has like 2 patties inside, we will say nimai no patty. Nimai no patty. I was about to say Big Mac, but I wasn't sure how many patties there's in Big Mac. So mai is used for anything that's a slice. Slice のものには全部maiが使いますのでね。紙もmaiって言うじゃんってなった。そう、紙は木からスライスされてるからmaiだよね。そう、ハンバーグとかもパティはmaiだし、ハンバーグステーキの方のハンバーグもmaiだよねっていう。多分ブロックっていうには厚さが足りないからっていう理由なのかなと思うんだけど、まあ、多分ハンバーグとか後々できたものだからそんなに深い理由はなさそうだなって思います。Okay, so mai, how do you count the mai? It's 1枚、2枚、3枚、4枚、5枚、6枚、7枚、8枚、9枚、10枚ですね。So this one is 10. It's not the small 2, it's 10枚。1枚、2枚、3枚、4枚、5枚、6枚、7枚、8枚、9枚、10枚。So if you want like 10 patties in a burger, you can ask 10枚のパティ. Then there will be 10 patties. I don't know if a human can even eat that, but yes. 続きですね。Next thing will be step out from the fridge. It's gonna be something that we'll see at the kitchen still. It's knife for cooking. Cooking knife, we call it 包丁。包丁。包丁。包丁と言いますね。ナイフっていうのはもちろん通じるけど、未だに一般的には包丁と言われることの方が多いのかなと思います。So it's 包丁。今さ、すごい謎のこと取ってるさ。確 確かさ、包丁って入れるとさ、予測変換絵文字がまず最初に出てくるんだよ。めちゃくちゃ不便なんだよ。なぜか包丁ですね。And we count it like using 超 is the unit or the suffix. So will be 1丁、2丁、3丁、4丁、5丁、6丁、7丁、8丁、8丁。I feel like 8丁、8丁両方 is correct. 8丁もこれ合ってるな、多分。8丁の包丁合ってるな、多分。So it can be 8丁 or 8丁. I think 8丁might be more correct actually. I never counted up to 8, so I'm not exactly sure, but I think it's 8丁。9丁、10丁でございますね。So 1丁、2丁。We use 丁 for 包丁。1丁の包丁、そうです。大正解。1丁の包丁です。Of course you can say knife, but if we hear knife, I would imagine of something that's smaller. If it's for cooking, we usually call it 包丁。はい、丁でございます。Next is carbonated drink. 炭酸飲料ですね。Like sodas, pops, any kind of pops, it's carbonated drink. So 炭酸飲料. And there's an underline under 炭酸 because we usually just call it 炭酸。炭酸ですね。Carbonated drinks is 炭酸飲料。基本的に炭酸飲料ともちろん言わずに炭酸ってことが多いので、炭酸ってところを、下にね線を引きました。Welcome, so if you want to know the kanji, the right one is correct, the left one, you don't need the ishi, you don't need the left side of the left kanji. Is Tansan like carbonated or soda? Wait, am I the dumb one here? I thought like carbonated in sodas, everything that has like the bubbles inside, isn't it Tansan? Yeah, it is. Right? Tansan desu. Any drinks that has those bubbles inside, the carbon inside, it's tansan. And same thing, drink inyo. And this carbonated specifically refers to carbonation, while soda just means soda. Okay, so anything that has bubbles inside. So both of them we actually call it tansan inyo. So Coke, it's tansan. Soda, it's tansan. Spring water, that's also part of tansan. But no, how do you say it? Like sparkle water. But for like the sparkling water, we call it tansansui. So yeah, anything that has bubbles inside will be tansan. What is the word for champagne? Champagne. Champagne. Champagne is champagne because it's alcohol. Alcohol, if we call it the same tansan, it'll be too confusing, and it's a loan word for champagne, we call it champagne. Tansan inryo desu ne. And these kind of ones, it doesn't have to be like these small packs, even if it's big. Juice is juice. Juice desu ne. シャンパンとはなぜそれを知っているんだ可愛い姫からシャンパン歌舞伎町になっちゃう。はい、Juice is juice. For these paper packed paper, you know, like those I can't think of any good example. You will see these kind of like small paper orange juice, right? The one that comes in a paper bag. That one, we use puck. Carton, thank you. Yeah, the carton one. We use puck to call it. こういうのはパックって言いますね。パックジュースって言いますね。The carton, small carton ones, we call it puck. The juice box, it's puck. パックで でございますので、1パック2パック3パック4パック5パック6パック6パック7パック、8パック9パック10パックでございます。Of course, you can say 1パック2パック6パック7パック8パック。For those carton juices, we will use パック as a suffix to count it. パックでございます。パックかわいいよね。なんか響きがかわいいよね。パックですね。And of course, these 炭酸飲料, if it comes in like the shape of this bottle, it'll be 本ポンボン. We already covered it, so there won't be a list of how to read from 1 to 10 of the 本ポンボン, but it's 本ポンボン. And next one, you might see these like canned ones. It'll be 缶がもう単位になります。そのまま。1缶2缶3缶4缶5缶6缶7缶8缶9缶10缶 and for the 6, 7, 8 you can say 6缶7缶8缶 to count these 缶 canned juice, canned soda, canned anything that's canned, we will use 缶 even for canned tuna it will be 缶 because kan itself means the canned one. Can. It's the same. Kan でございます。The sound is the same, so this should be really easy. Can. はい、カンカンのものですね。それをそのまま使いますといったところで So that'll be all for what you will see at the kitchen. Next we'll move to the dining table section where we eat. So first, of course, it's a dining table. You will see a dining table. Dining table, we call it dining table. そのままです。そのままですね。ダイニングテーブル。Next one, chair though. Chair, we call it 椅子. You can say chair. We won't know what you're talking about, but it's 椅子. 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 And 椅子. And those dining tables, there's a way to count them. I did not list up of how to count this. Because you won't really need to count it. But we will use 客. はい、1脚、2脚って言いますね。By the way, if you want to count one chair, we will say 1脚の椅子 with a small 2. 1脚の椅子。2脚、3脚、4脚、5脚、6脚、7脚、8脚、9脚、10脚になります。So it's 脚。And even for the dining table, for anything that has legs, these legs, we will use 脚. Because 脚, I did not write the kanji, but if you want to write in a kanji, it will be the kanji that means legs. Though it's a different kanji from soku. I'll write it here in the chat. It's this one. ありがとう。まやさんもそうですね。それですね。脚。This also means legs. So anything that like chair, tables that has a leg, it's 脚. But actually, it's the same unit for 机. 机, you can call it 脚, but there is a different way to call it, and I will be covering it later on. Especially for dining tables, we will use 脚. So any furniture, mostly but not all the furniture. Tables with longer legs, I should say. Tables with longer legs. If the legs are short, there's other suffix they can use to count it. If the leg is long, it'll be 脚. If the leg is long, it'll be 脚. Next one, on the dining table, you might see chopstick, 箸. I forgot to write chopstick in English. I forgot to write it on top of here. Chopstick is 箸ですね。This one, you may use 本. Actually, most of the Japanese nowadays use 本. But properly, we use zen to count it. And I like using zen, so I actually use zen. Many people say hon. So even at the convenience store, if they ask you like how many chopsticks you want, they might say nambo. How many you want with hon. But the proper way to count it is zen. So the cashier who knows, they might ask you nanzen. Zen. Zen is the suffix of to count chopsticks. Zen ですね。Zen is like that. Zen はこれですね。Yes, with two of it as one set, it's Zen. So actually, if you say like 2本の箸, that will mean one each. But nowadays, if you just say 1本の箸, they will usually give you one set, one pair of hashi. But Zen, which one is more commonly used? To be really honest, I feel like hon is more commonly used, but I use Zen because I feel like if you say hon, if you say 1本, actually only means one side of it, right? Only one of it. So you have to say 2本, but if you say 2本, most people just give you 2 pairs of chopsticks. So it's simpler to use Zen, I feel like. Because if you say Zen, it just means one pair of chopsticks. So if you just say 1 Zen, 1 Zen, it's 1 pair. If you say 2 Zen, it's 2 pair. I like using Zen. しかもこれ Zen っていうことの方が圧倒的に多いと思います、箸より。2膳用意しとくねとかって普通に言いますね。これはこだわって使ってるかな、意識して。Zen already, yeah, Zen already means pair. For chopstick. はい、こんな感じで数えます。So we kind of like this. 1膳、2膳、3膳、4膳、5膳、6膳、7膳、7膳。7膳 is also okay. 8膳、9膳、10膳。膳でございます。4膳とも言わなくないかな。はい、膳ですね、お箸は。So don't be surprised in the future if I talk about chopstick and if I say zen, don't be surprised. It's the way to count chopsticks. Don't feel like, oh no, Iori isn't supposed to be home. It's zen, actually, but nowadays people just likes to call it home. はい、zenですね。Have a pair of shoes. I covered at the very beginning. It's 足、一足。Next one, 皿。I don't have the English here. I need plates. That's kind of flat. We all say 皿ですね。皿って言うと名前になっちゃう。皿ですね。皿 since it's kind of like slice, it's not exactly a slice, but it's kind of like slice. We could use might to count it. It's thin and it's kind of like a slice. So it's 枚。1枚、2枚、3枚、4枚、5枚、6枚ですね。6枚の皿っていうと、皿が6枚、6個あることになります。So if you say 6枚 of plates, it will mean 6 plates. So for 3, does it pronounce sanzen? It's sanzen. San. 3 will always be san with an N. It might hear like M, but there's no sam. It's san. Unless it's like samui that continues with the ma sound. It's sanzen. Going back, sara is mai. We already covered mai. Mai, if it's anything that's like kind of thin, it's maybe like I can like mostly 枚でございます。今気づいたんだけど、サラもマイも両方、もうサラって発音めっちゃ名前の方でしちゃった。サラもマイも両方名前だね。人の名前だ。3枚サラ。Yes, that's 3 plates. はい、続いてこちらです。ご飯。This one, be careful. It's rice in the rice bowl.器に盛られた状態の皿じゃない、ご飯ですね。お茶碗に盛られた状態のご飯。If there's a rice in the rice bowl, there's a special suffix that we use to count it. It's はい。 盛られた状態のご飯は杯で数えますね。1杯、2杯、3杯、4杯、5杯、6杯。はいでございます。So it's rice in the rice bowl. The rice bowl, by the way, we call it ochawan itself, but if there's rice in it, we use 杯 to count it, and 杯 so 1杯、2杯、3杯、4杯、5杯、6杯、7杯、8杯、9杯、10杯ですね。Not for the whole meal. The whole meal, we will actually use 人前. I did not include it here. 人前 means how many amount we can serve. So 人前, if you say 一人前, it means serving for one person. So 一人前のご飯, if you say one meal food, that'll be 一人前のご飯. You can also say zen, actually. 一zen will mean a whole collection of food, so one meal. And gohan, yes, we also use it to talk about meal. But rice, cooked rice, it's also gohan. Cooked rice is also gohan. And I call cooked rice gohan, of course, and I call lunch ohiru gohan. Because the time of the day and gohan. Gohan itself can mean meal, can mean rice. Sort of like how bread used to be used in English, daily bread. Yeah! But here, if I want to, I'm talking about cooked rice served in the rice bowl, gohan. To count that one bowl of rice that's cooked, we will use 1杯、2杯、3杯、4杯. So to serve 4 people, you will need 4 bowls of rice, right? So we will say 4杯のご飯. If you want to count the whole meal, we will either use 人前 or zen. And yes, chopstick too, we use zen to count it. So it kind of overlaps sometimes. But yes, hai is used for cooked rice in the rice bowl. If it's not in a rice bowl, we don't really use hai. It has to be in the rice bowl. 6杯のご飯, yes, 6杯のご飯 means 6 bowls of rice. In the rice bowl too. The reason why I included the hai, even though it does seem very confusing, is because if you go to a Japanese restaurant in Japan, some of the places might say free refill until 2 cups of rice. In that case, it'll be 2杯まで無料. You might see those. I know some restaurants that do those, like, or like for you can refill once. そうするともう1杯まで無料、2杯まで無料って書き方をしますね。That's the reason why I wanted to include it, because you might see it at a restaurant when you go to Japan. Hi, ややこしくなるなって分かった上で入れた理由として、料理屋さんとかで2杯まで無料とかって書いてあったりすると思うんですね。でそれを海外から日本に旅行行かれて食事される方がどういう意味だろうってならないようにと思って一応入れました。多分そういう時はちゃんと2杯まで無料って書き方をされると思うので。And by the way, 2 bowls of rice, 1 bowl of rice, we don't use ko. It's hai.We don't say two. We don't use two. It's hai. If it's a bowl of rice, it's hai. Always hai. So that was about rice. We can go more deep into it, but that's really probably everyone's gonna hate me if I go. So for now, we don't use that daily too. So we're gonna move on and I'm gonna talk about some other things you might see on the dining table, which is fork, fork. You just drop the R. Fork. You don't pronounce the R? the O out. Fork. Spoon. 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 Spoon's the same. スプーンは一緒です。めちゃくちゃ簡単だと思う。スプーン。Knife. Knife. So for the one that we use to eat, we call it knife. More common. Commonly, it's called knife instead of 包丁. 包丁 is more like cooking. The one to eat, we call it knife. Because this is something that was imported from the foreign country as a culture, right? Using forks and knives to eat food. So when you get the silvers, if you go to a restaurant, they will call it knife. Knife. Ten128507 thank you for the super chat. I could be wrong, but is the article no left out in abbreviations? Did you have any examples for that? I'm not exactly sure which abbreviation you're talking about. Like, I can't really think of any abbreviation right now. The only thing I can think about is pet, because we talked about it. A knife for the waifu, yes. Waifu, I must have a knife. Not to cook, but you know, wink. Not to cook, but you know, wink. I can't wink, wink. Here we go. Knife でございます。There are other ways to call it, to count it, but most of the time we just use 本本本。1本のナイフ、2本のナイフですね、この際は。We don't really use チョウ for this, for the knife. But you can, but most of the people will use 本本本 for the silvers. このシルバーに関してはね、本本本を使うことの方が圧倒的に多いと思います。圧倒的に多いと思います。一応細かく言うとスプーンはなんか別の数え方があるらしいんですけど、本本本ですね。Why not written as fu? Fu is not whole. Fu is not whole. That's the reason why we use 本本本, not 分分分. 分分分 will be minutes, right? For knife? What do you mean? It is fu. This is katakana. We already did katakana, so you mean like the romaji, HE or FU? Oh, that's whichever you feel comfortable with. I like using FU because fu is the same. So that's the reason why I like to use FU, but HU, FU is the same. And katakana, which lesson was it? I think like the first lesson we did hiragana and katakana. And by the way, for most loaned words or something that came from the foreign country that we imported it, so that's not originally from Japan. Origin, I mean like it wasn't born in Japan. It doesn't have to be born in Japan. It wasn't like around there for like long time, which is like familiar, like fairly newer. We use katakana to write it. We don't really use hiragana to write knife or spoon or fork. It's katakana all the time. Because we didn't have it back then. Can 1玉の玉ねぎ be shortened to 1玉玉ねぎ or have I got it wrong? First, it's 1玉. We don't say 1玉. It's 1玉. And 1玉玉ねぎ we don't say that. We say 玉ねぎ1玉. 玉ねぎ comes first if you want to drop the no. If you want to say 1玉 at the beginning, I will say 1玉の玉ねぎ. If you want to drop the no, it has to be 玉ねぎ1玉. But grammarly, it's 1玉の玉ねぎ. Just if you read recipes, they will be like 玉ねぎ1玉. Thank you for the super chat, 1012-8507 song. Thank you. tempura has hiragana. So, tempura has been around for a long time, right? Depends on which one, because I feel like custard has also been around for a long time, but we write in a katakana nowadays. Actually, they used to write in a hiragana back then, but now we write in katakana. Because katakana... But, just think as like... most of the... not all of it. Most of the foreign items we write in katakana. I will be introducing it later on, but, like, smartphone. That's phone is also something that came from outside of Japan, right? Like smartphone especially. Because if it's like the Galapagos phone, it's like the flip-flop one, we used to call it ketai. Nowadays for smartphones we call it smaho. I will talk about it later on, but that's also written in katakana. So yes, naifu is naifu. We use honponpon most of the times how to count it. And moving on is the living room. Duolingo, I will keep saying this, but I don't really think it's the best app to learn Japanese, especially I've did it before. I don't know, but I feel like most of the native speakers of whatever language will say Duolingo isn't the best. I don't have a particular app to recommend though, because I didn't study Japanese from an app. I'm sorry, but it's a great way to get the hook of it. But if you really want to go into it, I will recommend actually getting some textbook or enrolling yourself in kind of like language programs that you might be able to learn online or even in real. Though, if you just want to like memorize hiragana and katakana, I know there's like one app. I can ask one of my friends. One of my friends uses an app to study Japanese, and he's really good at Japanese, so I can ask him. Though hiragana and katakana is really, really the basic of Japanese, right? So if you're willing to be able to speak a little bit even, or like be able to enjoy animes without subs, without dubs, and the original voice acting, VA, hiragana and katakana is really, really important. So good luck. Yeah, Spanish Duolingo. That's exactly the reason why I stopped doing Duolingo, like Spanish on Duolingo. Because when I was doing it back then last year, I did it on Twitch. My chat used to kind of argue about it. Because there were people from different Spanish countries, right? So there were viewers from Spain Spanish. There were viewers from the Colombia side. There was people from Mexico, there was people from Chile. They argued about it all the time. They were like, that's correct. And then there's someone else that say, that's incorrect. We don't say like that. We use this instead. And I kept asking, like, so which one? And they were like, no, like that's that, that's that, that's that. And apparently Duolingo Spanish is a mix of it. They just mixed it up. Some of it is Spain Spanish. Some of them is like Central America. Some of it is South America. The variations of it were just all mixed up. So yeah, I agree. Spanish Duolingo might be a meh. Yeah, so I wanted to stick with one of the Spanishes, but Duolingo just mixed everything up. So my viewers like, Duolingo is not the best, like really, if you want to learn Japanese. However, can you understand old Japanese? If you go to Japanese school, there is classes that we learn old Japanese. It's called koten, and I do have a book of it still. I wasn't good at koten though I can understand like the bare minimum, and I can kind of like read some of them too. It's quite fun, I'll say, to be honest. I wasn't the best, but I wasn't doing bad at it either. I was doing okay level. And yeah, even in Japanese, Okinawa dialect is different. Each of the areas does have a dialect actually. Even Tokyo, it's considered as one of the dialect, if you didn't know. So if you hear like Tokyo people speak, you might be like, oh yeah, so this is the Hyojun, we call it Hyojungo actually, but it's not. To be accurate, Tokyo is also a dialect, it's not Hyojungo. Hyojungo is something else. It's how the announcers speak on the TV shows, for like the news programs. Okay, going back. So we're moving to the living room area. You might see these low table, floor table, low table ですね。Low table, floor table, we call it low table. And the reason why I wrote this is because the way we counted, you can count it kyaku, yes, but there is a special way to count it, and that's the reason why I put this in. We might call it taku sometimes, taku. I think that's lower. Though, if you go to a restaurant, even like the tables at restaurant, they might call it taku. But at home, for the table that you eat with chairs, we will say kyaku to count it. But at restaurants, all of it will be counted as taku. That's only at restaurants though. Though I wanted to include it because I wanted to talk about it a little bit. And I don't know the reason why, it's just how it works. I never even questioned about it in my life. So, taku でございます。But at home, if you have a dining table, you will count those as kyaku. Or there's something else that you can use for all of the tables, all-rounder suffix. But that's going to be introduced in, I don't know, maybe like 5 or 6 slides. And for the lower tables at home, we will use taku to count them. Or there's another one they can use for every single kind of tables. But before that, let's talk about sofa. Sofa もしくは sofa ですね。sofa の方が一般的です。sofa with the tone, the long tone bow is the more common way to call it. But if you go on the website of Nitori is a furniture store. A cheaper furniture store. I love Nitori so much. The quality's good from what you pay for. They write it as sofa, but most people call it sofa with the long tone. Sofa. And there's another one, right? Couch. Yes, if you go to furniture websites, they will have couch section and sofa section. But in reality, most Japanese will call both of them sofa. And since sofa is the one that has legs, you can count it using kyaku. But there's another one too. There's another suffix that you can use to count it, and all of them will be introduced after the gadgets, because we use the same one to count all of it. So first, television, right? So we shorten it as terebi ですね。TV はテレビジョンの略称なのでテレビでございます。テレビですね。This should be also easy if you know television. I'm not sure if like the younger generation knows, to be honest. Like, does Gen Alpha know what TV is? Like, do they know it's a variation of television? I don't, cause like Gen Alpha doesn't even watch TV anymore, right? They're mostly on their phone or their PC. They don't even watch television anymore, right? So I was like, when I was making that, I was like, what if there's a Gen Alpha in my stream? Would they even know what a TV is? I'm like, do they even watch TV? I like watching TV programs so this is a side note, but if you're like the one who was like glued to TV, who likes watching TV shows, in Japanese we call those terebikko. People who grew up watching TV, who was like glued to TV, who loves watching TVs. We call it terebikko. Terebi and a small tsu after it, and ko, which means child. Terebikko. I am a terebikko. I am super terebikko. I love TV shows. I still like TV shows. Even though the golden age has passed by, the TV shows aren't good as it used to be, but I still like TV shows. まだ博士課は現役テレビっ子ですね。全然前のテレビの方が面白かったなって思うけど、未だに好きです、テレビ番組。もう TVer 張り付いてますね、今。ちょっとこっちなんでね、TVer ではないと見れないんで。Is the cosmic short for 子供 Yes! So テレビっ子 is テレビ子供 And combining it, we call it テレビっ子 People who grew up watching TV all the time. It's me! I haven't watched TV in 15 years. What the heck? How's that possible? It's so fun on TV. It's so dumb and it's so fun. If there's a Jen over here, there's no questions. Well, it's an education stream today, so I just thought maybe, what if there is one? Do they even know what a television is? Do they even watch TV? Probably not. Hi. And next one. Phone, or like smartphone. We call it スマホ。スマートフォン。スマホですね。スマートフォンのくせに略すとスマホになります。スマホ Nobody would really call it smartphone unless it's an ad or unless you go to the phone store. People would just call it スマホ So remember a スマホスマホですね。もうスマホって覚えた方がいいです。By the way, for like the flip-flop phones, we used to call it ガラケー、ガラパゴス携帯。So phone, there's another way to call it. We call it 携帯。But nowadays, people has smartphone, so we call it スマホ。携帯って言い方が正しいんですけど、電話に関してはもう今時携帯って呼ぶ人も少ないんでね、スマホっていうね、みんなもスマホで覚えましょう。スマホです。So, next one, PC. Like any kind of PC. パソコン。I forgot to add like the actual PC because these are both like Mac examples. Mac のね、ちょっと Apple の例にしちゃったからさ、パソコン本体の画像がないんだけど。失礼します、本当に。PC, we call it パソコン because PC stands for personal computer, right? Personal, パーソナルコンピューター。略してパソコンです。Personal computer, if you say in カタカナ, it's パーソナルコンピューター。And it's too long, so we shorten it as パソコン。パソコンですね。So in パソコン, there's two types of パソコン. There's desktop and laptop. The desktop, we just call it デスクトップ。The lower is notebooks, everything is パソコン。If you go to computer section, and in the computer section it's divided into desktop and laptop, right? So everything is パソコン first. And the desktop, we call it デスクトップ。It's the same, super easy. デスクトップ。The next one is a tricky one. Laptop, we call it ノートパソコン。Laptop, we call it ノートパソコン。So, shorten it, we tend to call it ノーパソ。That's the reason why there's an underline there. ノーパソですね。ノートパソコン。Laptop is a ノートパソコン。I, of course, know both of it, laptop and ノーパソ。But I just like confuse it a lot. I not confuse it, I just mix it a lot when I'm like switching languages. When I try to say like laptop, and when I try to talk about it in Japanese, I sometimes say ラップトップ and then I realize, oh right, Japanese doesn't call it laptop, and I had to like think for a second and I'm like, oh yeah, no paso, and I did the same in English too. You might have catched me before accidentally saying laptop. Not, yeah. When you switch between English and Japanese frequently and you're talking about laptop, you will end up mixing it. But in Japanese, we call it ノーパソ or ノートパソコン。丈夫なノートパソコンが欲しい。わかるーっつっても博士課は持ってるんですけどね。へへ。その時にバンってもう払ったんで、Mac があります。MacBook Pro ですからね、しかも。ガン積みで買ったから、その当時。だからそれでいつも動画編集とかなんなりの編集するんですよね、博士課。Notes from notebook? Yeah, it's so like notebook computer, right? Notebook personal computer, so we call it ノーパソ。ノートパソコン。 Because a computer, what we have, what all of you guys have is personal computer, right? If it's just computer, it's gonna be about like the big, gigantic, like the shelf-looking computers that usually have some kind of facilities. Since it's a personal size, it's personal computer. And in Japan, we count all of it as pasokon because it's personal size computer. Supercomputers, yeah, computers. If you just say computers, people just, you can say computer, and people will know you're talking about personal computer because nobody really talks about supercomputers. But since it's a personal size computer, we call it pasokon for even both of it. Both of it, we call it pasokon. So notebook personal computer is the full name of note pasokon. Notebook personal computer will be shortened to note pasokon, and it's going to be shortened to no paso. Not being laptop is sad. Yeah, laptop sounds so cute in Japanese, but we call it no paso. So if you go to university, attend a university in Japan, they will like, you might get like a, even here, you get like a paper at the very beginning saying like what to bring and what to have, right? It's gonna say no paso or no to pasoko. Work computer, it's all pasokon. It's all pasokon. Even if it's not personal, even if it's at work, we call it pasokon. If you want to specify it's for work, you can say shigoto yo. Shigoto is work. Yo is for that. So computer for work. You can say shigoto yo pasokon. I have a shigoto yo smaho. Smartphone for work, right? For job, for VTubing. That's shigoto yo smaho. And all of these, the one that we started from, sofas, couch, even lower table, gadgets, we can use dai as a suffix to count it. Dai. これ全部まとめてdaiってね、数えることができます。So yes, smartphones is small, but we use dai. 何台って言いますね。So if I have two smartphones, actually, if I count the ones I can't even use anymore, I have four. But the one that we can use, I have two smartphones. So I say 2台. Oh, here's the next slide. Okay. How to count with dai is 1台、2台、3台、4台、5台、6台、7台、8台、9台、10台ですね。福祉はですね、使えるスマホが2台ございます。使えないの含めたら4台ございます。もう古すぎて何も使えないやつね。含めたら4台ございます。2台ですね、主に使うのは。パソコンが、デスクトップが1台。I have one desktop, so I'll say デスクトップが1台あります。I have one desktop. おはようございます。Good morning. And I have two. Really, to be really honest, I have 3 laptops. One I can't use because the battery dies so quickly. I had to have it like connected to the charger all the time if I want to use it. Plus it's super slow. It's really not usable. And I have 2 other laptops. I have 3 laptops. If I want to say that, I will say 3台のノートパソコンがあります。Are all electronics 台? No. Machines and cars we use dai. Not all the electronics. かといってあれですね、エレクトリニック系のもの、要は電気のものは全部大なんですかってなって、電気のもの全てが大ってわけではないなって今思って。ただ家にあるものは大概が大かな。But gadgets, furnitures, you can use dai to count them. 全てではないなと思ったんだけど、いい例も思い浮かばない。But Switch, we use dai to count it. PS4 or 5, we use dai to count it. can't think of a really good example of like an electronics that we don't use dye, but I don't feel like all the electronics are Canada's dye. I don't think so. オーディオインターフェースは1台だと思いますね。ストリームデックも1台かなって気はするけど、かといって全部が全部な気はしなくて、ほとんどそうではある。But almost everything electronics we can use dye, but not all of it. デジタル目覚まし時計って台って言わないよね。1台の目覚まし時計と言わないもんね。1個だもんね、それはあくまで目覚まし時計は。デジタルだろうが。な気がするな。1個とか1つって言いますよね。So like, for like digital clocks, I have a digital clock here. Tiny one. By the way, it's off. It's not like shut off. It's 10 minutes late. I have a 10-minute late digital clock here. We don't use dye to count this if it's a digital clock. But if it's like an Apple watch, we use dye. But yes, for washing machines, it's dye. For vacuums, it's dye. Fridge is dye. What 10 minutes late clock? Yeah, I have a 10 minutes late clock here. It's a digital clock, but it's 10 minutes late. I tried to fix it so many times. It didn't work at all. It's so like 10 minutes late. The clock. The digital clock that I have. I don't rely on that, so it's fine. It's fine. I always check the time that's written on my PC. The monitor, so it's fine. But this is like the only clock that I have besides Apple Watch. So I don't check this. I either check my phone or Apple Watch. So time. It's super convenient, used for mostly every big things. Like furnitures, gadgets too. 皆さんこんにちは。Next, we're gonna move upstairs and go to the bedroom. ベッドルームに行きます。So, you'll see pillow. Pillow here. It's 枕。Pillow は枕と言いますね。枕。Yes, it's pillow, not pillow. I'm gonna keep saying this. Pillow. 枕です。枕。Pillow. Stop calling it pillow! Why do you call it pillow? It's pillow. Pillow. 枕でございます。枕。You can call it pillow. People will know what you're talking about, but we do call it 枕 for most of the time. 枕ですね。枕は、個、もしくは2で数えることが多いです。We often use 個 or 2 to count it. 個。1個、2個。You can say like one pillow. 1個。Yeah, daki. Daki is daki makura, shortened of that, right? Daki means hugging, makura means pillow. So daki makura is a hugging pillow. 個、2を使います。We use 2 or 個 to count pillow. Though, if you Google search it, you might get a result saying that, oh, we use ki. No, not anymore. The traditional hakomakura, there's something called hakomakura, which like the Edo period people used to use until that-ish. That was ki to count it. Ki is used for hakomakura, but not anymore. The makura we use is the Western style fluffy ones, right? Those are count with ko or tsu. 木はですね、箱枕を数えるための単位だそうです。なんかググると多分木って数えるの知ってましたみたいなの出てくるんですけど、その人たちには、堂々と指をさして言うことができます。それは箱枕やぞと。ってことは、木で数えてる方々、箱枕を使用してらっしゃるってことになるそうです。なんかこれね、博士課も調べて木って出てきてなわけなかろうと思って調べてったら、そういうことだったらしい。Has PC ever had an official Yorida Makura? Yes. It might come back because we once in a while run it back. work, right? For donkeys, I feel like. Box pillow? So it was like a pillow on top of a box. Hi, came from clips of you. Oh, welcome! Thank you so much for coming by. Like, actually coming to the stream. It makes me so happy. Thank you. I haven't talked anything lewd today. If you watch those clips, if you expected for it. Sorry, it's Yuri sensitive time today. I'm a teacher, so I haven't talked anything lewd. That's where, yeah, this is where. The educational streams is pretty much like the only time that I'm actually say so, even though I am say so all the time. Yeah, but like, yeah. I only make say so clips of you. Sure. Yeah. You know what? I said I'm gonna believe my viewers few streams ago, so I can't say I doubt, or I can't say that's a lie, because I said I will believe you guys. Whatever you say, I will believe you guys. 白鹿箱枕だそうです。箱枕ってめちゃめちゃ不便なんだね。あれ白鹿って本当にね、あんまよく分かってなくて、箱枕昨日調べたんだけど、めっちゃ寝づらそうだった。だってまず布団の外に置くんだって。なんやそれって。しかもめっちゃ高いんよ枕。首痛いってと思って見てた。So yes, use quote or two to count pillows nowadays. Next one, bed. ベッドと言います。We say ベッド、ベッド、ベッド、ベッドが1台ない。I don't know why I wrote it in hiragana. This is supposed to be katakana. これなんでひらがなって書いたかわかんない。カタカナのはずなのに。I don't know. I seriously don't know why I wrote it in hiragana. Maybe because it looks more cute in hiragana. It's supposed to be in katakana. カタカナのはずですね。なんでひらがなになってるのかわかんない。Let me write it here. Here. This is the katakana of bed. If you go shopping beds in Japan, you will see it written in katakana, not in hiragana. But it's beddo. It's kind of the same. Just be careful. There's a small tsu between the bed and the do. Beddo ですね。Shelf. Shelf, we call it 棚。棚。So if it's bookshelf, we say 本棚。棚。棚。棚。棚がシェルフですね。And あ、森田さんおはようございます。ヤッホー。Next one, desk. Desk. So even for study desks, we'd say 勉強机. So those 机 is kind of like the same. We use, it's gonna come up next, but we use 台 to count it for 机 too. For 勉強机, studying desks, we say 机. But for these like work desk, we say desk. So if you go to office, if you work at the office and you have your own desk, assigned desk, you say 私の desk, my desk. You don't call those 机, you call those desk. But if it's a studying desk you have, it's 勉強机. 勉強 means study. 机 is desk, so it's 勉強机. Desk ですね. And 机 desk, shelf, oh, okay. Bed. Can you all use 台 to count it? Next one that I'm gonna show you, you of course could use 台 to count it. Nowadays we use 台 or こ to count it. But these dresser drawer, it's タンス in Japanese. Though nowadays we call it something else sometimes. But タンス, タンス, タンス. This is a special one. It has its own suffix. タンス, the dresser drawer. Oh wait, before that, by the way, you might just call all of these hikidashi in Japanese because each one is hikidashi. Each drawer is hikidashi. Hikidashi. And these one, we use sao to count it. We use sao to count it. タンスはsaoでございますね。1竿、2竿、3竿、4竿、5竿、6竿、7竿、8竿、9竿、10竿ですね。It's sao to count those dresser drawers. But nowadays we just use こ to be honest. Or 台. It's either 台 or こ. You don't really hear people saying 竿. But 竿 is the accurate way to count it. はい、タンスはサオですね、正しくは。ただ今時はもうコとかダイとかで数えることの方が多いのかなと思いますね。引き出し2個持ってるんだけどさとかって言うじゃん、普通に。てかまあタンスって言わないしね。キャビンなんかさ、カラーボックス、カラボとかって言うじゃんカラボとか引き出しって言うじゃん、あれ全体のこと。引き出し2個持ってんだけどさって、マジの引き出しを2個じゃなくて全体っていうの言ったりしますけど、ただ正しくはサオでございますね、数えるの。I also use ko to be honest, but this is the correct way to count it. サオ。サオが一応正しい言い方でございます。Next, we're gonna move into our favorite room in the whole house or in everywhere. Every buildings, every houses. My favorite room is the washroom. カシカが一番好きな部屋に移ります。お手洗いですね。兼風呂場、ウォッシュルームですね。これ海外の間取りなので、はい、一番好きです。So, at a toilet, of course you use toilet paper to wipe your butts, right? Don't tell me you don't wipe your butts and leave. Please wipe your butts. トイレットペーパー。Toilet paper is トイレットペーパー。そのままですね。トイレットペーパー。Some people might call it トイペJapanese love making abbreviation or making everything shorter. They don't want to talk long. So, toilet paper. Toilet paper. Some people call it toipe. I call it toilet paper. I don't really say toipe. Sounds dumb, in my opinion. Reminder, wipe butt. Yes, very important reminder. Please wipe your butt. ね、皆さんね、トイレットペーパーは家にあると思います。まさかお尻拭かないって方はいないですよね。いたら、ものすごくマジでいたらどうしよう。ちょっと困るな、反応にマジでいらっしゃったらちょっと困っちゃうな。お尻全然一切拭かずに出ますよ。そのパンツ履きますって方いたらちょっと困るな。はい、トイレットペーパーでございますね。これはロールって数えることがあります。We use either 個 or ロール。何個っていうかロールっていうことが多いですね。So this is one roll. I did not write it because it's kind of the same, like one roll of toilet paper. 1ロール。For this one, we use 1ロール、2ロール。こうもしくはロールですね。Or you can use こ。こ it works. Ko is super magical and works for like mostly anything. Next one. Since it was a washroom, there's also a shower. And at the shower, you use shampoo. Shampoo しますよね。In Japanese, we call it shampoo. Shampoo. Shampoo is shampoo. Shampoo ですね。Shampoo. After shampooing, we use conditioner. コンディショナーも使います。コンディショナー。We dropped our conditioner sound and make it a long tone. So it's gonna be conditioner. Long tone, na. Conditioner. Body wash. Body wash. Sometimes we call it body soap too. So I wrote both of it in Japanese. Body wash. Body soap. You might hear 体用石鹸. 体 means body, 用 means for.And 石鹸 means soap, so it's soap for body. 体用石鹸. But nowadays, most people just call it body wash or body soap. ボディウォッシュもしくはボディーソープっていうことの方が現代多いですね。体用石鹸とかっていうより。ボディウォッシュ、ボディーソープ。Next one.Toothbrush, we call it 歯ブラシ。Toothbrush は歯ブラシでございます。歯ブラシ。And when you use, when you brush your teeth, we use toothpaste. 歯磨き粉ですね。歯磨き粉。歯磨き粉。So 歯 means tooth, teeth, 歯。磨き means to brush something. 粉 means powder. So it's 歯磨き粉 means toothpaste. How do you say wash your teeth? Like brush your teeth, we say 歯を磨いて 歯を磨いて、磨く is brushing. 歯磨き So 歯磨き is like brushing your teeth. 歯磨きした Did you brush your teeth? 歯磨きした Next one! This is This is a little bit about beauty products, but I hope you guys do use at least toner. Toner ぐらいみんな使ってますよね。Toner は日本語で化粧水ですね。It's 化粧水 in Japanese. 化粧水。Toner は化粧水です。What's a toner? Oh my gosh! That's for the printer, right? Oh my goodness, you guys! It's like the first moisturizer that you put on your face. Your body, your face. Mostly your face if you call it a toner. It's something that's super like moisture and like liquidy. Yeah, it's facial toner by the way for the toner I'm talking about right now. To add moisture to your face. Cause if you're a baby, you don't need to worry about it. You're always moisturized. But your skin also ages, and as it ages, it loses its moisture. So it gets dried up, right? So you need to apply extra balanced pH water onto it to stabilize it and make it moisture. So it doesn't dry up and doesn't crinkle up. So toner is 化粧水. I didn't imagine that I need to tell you guys what toner is. I thought you guys use at least toner. Then from now on, I'm worried for some face lotion. Face lotion. Yes, there's a lotion for face. Okay? Face lotion, we call it 乳液. 乳液. It's not makeup! 男性があんまり化粧を使いません. It's not 化粧. 化粧 means makeup by the way. It's not makeup. This is skincare. Next is serum. Serum we call it 美容液. You guys at least have heard of serum, right? It's not! It's not! It's a drink. Gosh, you will die if you drink this, please! Please, do I need to do a lesson of skincare? I'm not even the best of skincare. I just do the bare minimum. I'm not really the best. What? 博士館は美容液自体は使ってない。博士館はね、夜お風呂上がりはね、本当は推奨されないんだけど、化粧水の上にそのまま白色ワセリン塗ってて、白色ワセリンって使いすぎると肌が白色ワセリンの保湿力に依存しちゃって肌自体の、保湿力が失われていくのね。でも博士館もう乾燥がやばすぎて一回白色ワセリン使っちゃったら肌がそれに慣れちゃってもう他の美容液とか乳液とか保湿クリームでは間に合わなくなっちゃったのね。そう、それすごい怒られたんですけど言ってるちょっと一時帰国するたびにもうすごい大好きな、施術師さんがいて、そういうお肌のこととか相談できる方で、その方のもとに毎回会いに行くんだけど、ちょっと怒られちゃってこの間。でもこの間ちょっとと思って言った博士館めっちゃ簡略化してるんですけど、お風呂上がりは。Serum is kind of optional. Yeah, serum is kind of optional, but in Japanese we call it 美容液. But if you use like the serum, like the one that you buy at Sephora, we also call it serum. Next one. Oh no, this one we call it honponbon because again it's like tube shape. It's long, right? So you can use honponbon to call these. finally, finally come to class again. No, you're late! I'm gonna mark this. And next is moisturizing cream. We call these 保湿クリーム. Moisture is 保湿. Moisturizing is also 保湿. 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 Cream is cream. 保湿クリーム means moisturizing cream. This is not in a bottle, right? It's not in a bottle. It's not like a tube shape. It's not long. So we just use 個 to count it. こういうね、入れ物に入ってるのを普通に個って数えますね。or two 一つ or 一個。Moisturizer. Next one! We're gonna move into the closet. じゃあクローゼットの中に入っていきましょう。Closet. Pants. ズボン。ズボン。Pants, but it's like the pants that, not the underwear one. Pants. ズボン。ズボン. You can call it pants as well. But if you call it pants, people more imagine of like the underwear. So ズボン is safer. ズボン。ズボン。Jeans is ジーパン。Because it's jeans pants. ジーパン。あ、thank you! ありがとうございます。Thank you very much for your donation! ありがとう! Is that tuition or is that bribe? Let's go see. So G-pan is jeans. People will call it jeans as well. So both is actually fine. You can just call it jeans. Jeans でも通じます、今は。今となっては通じます。I'm not late. Totally not right. You know what, Magnum? It's okay. I will note. I'm gonna note down that Magnum is a very great student. Magnum is a very great student. And I'm gonna side note that you're getting at least a B plus minimum B plus, guaranteed. Does it take bribes? What says it doesn't take bribes? はい、ジーパンもしくはジーンズでも OK ですね。This one you can use ホンポンボン to count it. ホンポンボンで数えることができます。Glad to always be functional and a decent student. Yes, you are. I will tell that to the other teachers and the vice president as well, since I believe that, I don't know if every school had it, but I feel like most of the school has it. Like, you know, at the end of the year, there's like the ceremony to praise the students who did well. I don't want to say the name because I feel like the name differs on the school. Whatever you call it. Whatever you call it. You know those ceremonies? What did you guys call it? Just an honor student? I feel like honor student might be the most normal way to call it. Some schools has different ways to call it. I'm scared. はい、本文文で数えることができます。Next one, skirt, スカート。Skirt is スカート。Again, we don't have the R sound, so we drop it and we just make it long tone there. スカート、スカート、スカート is skirt. 最近ウルカさんが私たちスカートを履いてもらう。履かせてたよね、ウルカがね、みんなに。配信でレビューしました。I actually didn't watch the stream, but I know, I seen that picture that was posted on Discord. Yeah, you guys really look good in the skirt. Since you guys already done the skirt, should we do... You guys already done skirts, so what do you guys want to do? something that we can do? You say it, I'll wear it. I kind of want to see you guys wearing like heels and walking around. How do we say wear the skirt? スカートを着て、スカートを履いて。Since everything bottom, we can say 履く。But you can also say 着て。It's wrong, but nowadays people use it like that. 履いてっていうのが正しいんですけど、今時はもう着てっていう人も多いですよね。日本語の語用が広まってるのでね。履いてですね。But to be correct, it's 履いて。Everything that you wear on the bottom is 履く。HAKU 履く。スカートを履いて。Wear the skirt. You said you will do anything and heels is not that. Why don't you want to wear heels? It's hard to get used to it. It takes time. It definitely takes time. It definitely takes time. Hi, スカートですね。I definitely ain't wearing heels again. Did you even try walking around in heels? Like going to the nearby supermarket? That's really, until you get used to it, it's just a pain. It's painful. And like, balancing is hard too, somehow. Especially those pin heels. I can't even wear the tall pin heels. It has to be super like the short ones, or it has to be like not the pin, like the thicker ones. Do you use a skirt? You mean like, do I have one? Yeah, I do have skirt. I just don't wear it often. Especially in the winter season, because it's cold. はい、スカートですね。スカートは前で数えることができます。So skirt, you can use mine to count it. Okay, my phone battery is dying and my charger is in another room, so I'm just not gonna go take it. I'm gonna try to wrap it up before it dies. We're almost there. No, we're not almost there. If my phone dies, you know what? Nah, we're gonna do it. We're gonna do it. We can do it. So T-shirt. T-shirt is T-shirt. T-shirt. T-shirt ですね。Half sleeves is 半袖。袖 means sleeves. 半 means half. So this is exactly the same actually. 半袖 means half sleeve. 半袖。Long sleeve is 長袖。長 is 長い。It comes from 長い which means long. Long sleeve 長袖。We count these using might. Next one, sundress, casual dress, we call it one piece. This is something that I want to write because I know if you say one piece, people will think of the manga or anime One Piece. But if Japanese girls talk about One Piece, it's not all the time, of course. Of course, people will talk about One Piece, the anime too, or the manga too. But when I talk about One Piece, it's gonna be about this, sundress or casual dress. One Piece です。One Piece. Man, I love One Piece. Okay, you guys say you love One Piece, and let's wear One Piece. I'll do it. Okay, I'm down. We can do a review of me rating your One Piece. Wearing One Piece.そう、みんなワンピース大好きって言ってるから、ワンピースをみんなにじゃあ来てもらって、スカートをね、みんなに履かせて、視聴者の皆様に評価する配信を同期のウルカさんがやったので、確かじゃあワンピース版をしようかな。はい、ワンピースですね。Then these dresses, we call it ドレス。So this is a difference. In English, we kind of all call it dress sometimes, but in Japanese, if you say dress, people think of something that's a little bit more fancier.A little bit more casual one, we will just call it one piece. This one is ドレス. Dress is ドレス. these we will use chaku to call it, although you can use chaku for any kind of clothes. Like t-shirt, you can also call it chaku. Zubon, pants, you can also use chaku to count it. But for jeans and pants, using ponbon is more proper, but nobody really cares. You can just use chaku for anything. Next one. Okay, let's how to count chaku. It's 1着、2着、3着、4着、5着、6着、7着、8着、or 8着. You can also say 8着、9着、10着。8着も OK だし、6着はまあ6着、6着かな、より多いのは多分8着も OK ですが、1着、10着は1、10、1着、10着 is 2, small 2。8着 can be 8着 or 8着。Both one is okay. Next one, underwear, pants or underwear. If you just want to say underwear, you can call it 下着。pants, 下着。So if you say pants in Japanese, pants, people might think of these pants. Underwear pants, pants. めっちゃお腹がグーグーなってきた。はい、パンツですね。Is that Sensei's pants? No way! No way! I have like the more female shaped pants. What color? I'm not gonna tell you, I'm just gonna look at it to check. The color is different. Brown, pink. That's the color that you guys like. That's the color that you guys like. Mint? So you like mint panties? Mint color panties? Wait, it's used for boxers too? You can call it boxer pants. You can call it boxer pants, but it's all pants, right? Underwear is all pants. I like purple. See, oh, your favorite panty color that you like, that you will like your what? Waifu or Oshi or your character that you want to wear. Striped? Kuro? Black? Light blue? Gosh, you guys. I'm not gonna answer it, by the way. Shiro. Fancy gray. Sash. You had to bribe me to make an answer then. I remember that there was like a time that there was a super chat, like a red super saying like, what's the color of your pants? I didn't even hesitate to check and answer. I was like, yes! whatever for the red super, I will knew! And I did it. Bribe! I never even said I will tell you the right color. I can lie here, Tonka. You know I can lie here. Okay, for stagi underwears, we use might to call it, to count it. We use might to count it. Next one, socks. Socks. What you guys like, right? Socks. It's kutsushita. It's kutsushita. 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 Are you guys wearing socks? I am. Kutsushita, isn't it? Socks. Do you guys like socks? I'm just really curious. Do I have like more feet lovers? Am I fans? Undershoes? Yeah, the kanji you write as undershoes, like shoes under. Kutsushita. I don't feet Yuri unless you want me to. No, it's fine. You don't need to like feet. I actually appreciate that more. Santobi from 07 thank you. ありがとうございます。Thank you for the super chat. Can armor Yoroi be counted with Chaku as well? 鎧とかって何で数えるんだろうね。着なんちゃうんかな。鎧か数え方。ちょっと待ってね。Thank you! I know what you're doing there, Magnum! No, Magnum! What the fudge are you doing? I know what you did! I know! I can guess! I haven't even like... Okay, I'm reloading Stream Elements right now. I can guess what you wrote there. Pants color. Are you asking for the pants color? Bribe for socks and pants color. Wait, what? You asked for both of it. Okay. Let me tell you at the end of the stream then. じゃあ配信の最後にお伝えしますか。Thank you for the donation, Magnum. I wasn't expecting to get that far. Let me tell you at the end of the stream. Hi. For socks, we use soku to count it. Same as shoes. Soku. 1足2足ですね。Next, we're gonna hop outside the house and go to our garage where our car is parked. Car, 車. Car is 車. And 車, we count it with 台. 車は台で数えることができます。車ですね。So, if you hear people talking about 車, it's about cars. It's about cars that they're talking about. Okay. Which one do you want to know? Okay, socks or okay, wait, let me end the lesson first. So we completed the tour of the house and the items in the house. So that will conclude our lesson today, and that'll be all for today's lesson. Thank you very much for coming by. And I think everyone's waiting for this more than the lesson itself for today. Okay, so for Magnus donation, your choice, okay? You guys choose. Do you guys want to know just the color of pants and socks? Or do you guys want to know, do you guys want to see the socks, the picture of the socks, not the one that they own, that they found on the internet? Do you guys want to see the image of the socks and no pants color? So I won't be answering the color of the pants. We're just going to show you guys the image of the socks I'm wearing. Song-san, thank you! ありがとうございます. Thank you for the donation! Thank you! ありがとうございます. Wait, I'm now getting scared to read $100 bills. What are you guys gonna write there? What's the next bribe that I'm getting? Magnum calls socks only, and he's the one who did it. So I'm gonna show you the image of the socks too then. Though it's gonna be socks only. Okay, Sang-san, thank you for the donation. Sissy, can you recommend serum, moisturizer, or toner and face wash different? Face wash itself is gonna be Sengan, right? I didn't include that. Sengan is just like wash off the extra oil and any like dirt that you got on your face. Toner, it's what you use after you get out of the bath or after you wash your face with the face wash. I use Hatomugi. It's really not really that cheap if you buy it in North America, but I'm like used to Hatomugen and like that, so I keep buying it. In Japan, it's super cheap. Another one that's easy to get and good is Muji's one. Muji's toner is quite good. Serum moisturizer, I actually use something called white Vaseline. It's like a really strong moisturizer. So I don't actually use serum, but for moisturizer I use that. Though I'm not gonna recommend that because it's too strong, not really good for skin to be honest. It moisturizes it, but it actually moisturizes too much. It over moisturizes it. So what happens is that at the first it's gonna be good, but later on your skin is gonna be So actually everyone's skin also has this power to moisturize it by the skin itself, but since like the moisturizer that I'm using is too strong, it lacks it. Because like if someone can do a better job than you, you're going to rely on them. You yourself is not going to do that work anymore, right? The same thing is happening to my skin. So I'm not going to recommend the moisturizer that I use. Though I heard that everything from Muji is actually quite good. White Vaseline for, yeah, I'm using the white Vaseline for human skin. Though it's too strong already. So there's like a salon that I like to go whenever I go to Tokyo. So like once a year I go there. I like she's so kind, and it's a shaving salon, and she like does my eyebrows and things. She's like a skin nerd. She really likes learning about skin conditions, and she's been like studying it for years. So she really knowledgeable about it, the lady who does it for me, and I like to go meet her. That's what I do when I go to Tokyo once a year. And she asked like what I use for my skincare. I told it. She actually kind of scolded me. She was like, no, you're not supposed to use that. Like that's only for emergency, like when it gets super dry. Like maybe use once or twice in the winter season, white Vaseline. You're not supposed to use it daily. And I'm like, I know. I know, but I can't go back already. So yeah, not recommend, but if you're living like a super cold place that your skin is like dried up and it crackles a lot, then consider using it at least a little bit, like maybe once a week. Don't use it daily like me. Yeah, my skin is addicted to the Vaseline now. It's bad. When I'm using it, it's good. My skin condition is good. When I stopped using it, it's bad. So I'm stuck with that moisturizer forever. Yeah, so I had to like try not putting it on, and I had to make my skin get used to it and go back to the normal condition, but that's probably gonna take months. No sunscreen. I always apply sunscreen when I go outside, no matter the season. So the Vaseline, I don't put it in the morning. I put it after I get out of the shower, before I go to sleep. But in the morning, of course, when I go out, I do wear sunscreen. But I just don't go out that often in winter season. 勇気を持って止める。本当にね、止めてね、何ヶ月間かそのまま肌が荒れても頑張って止めないといけないんだけども、荒れるとすぐそれ塗っちゃうんだよね。Anyways, Baron! Thank you! ありがとうございます。They should make it both colors! No! Why are you guys such a hentai? I want to know that. なんでみんな知りたいの？なんか今あれなんですよ、ドネーションでさ、下着パンツの色と、あと靴下そのね、パンツの色と靴下の色教えてって来てたから、パンツの色と靴下の色か靴下の画像付きでどっちがいいって聞いて、靴下の画像付きってことだったの。最初のドネーションくれた方は分かったよっつって用意したんだけど、なんかおいできちゃったわ。おいで、じゃあこれもあったらパンツの色にもなるよね。変態。Why you guys bully me like that? なんでみんなそうやっていじめてくるの？ Why you guys bully me like that? Okay, I will show you. 生徒さんを持って大変なんだね。みんなってば。You guys are such a hentai. It was your idea. Oh, no, it wasn't mine. I was just like talking about how there was like, you know, how we used to do those kind of things. I didn't exactly say I want it. I didn't say I want to tell you my pants color. Who does even want to share your pants color? Okay. Eh? ここか。Up to if you want to tell us or not? Oh, it's fine. It's fine. I got it as a donation, and I can't say no. Because I don't want to betray you guys, right? Okay, so this is the socks that I'm wearing right now. It's from Uniqlo a few years ago. これが今履いてる靴下ですね。Snoopy です。It's Snoopy. Cute. Warm and cute. I'm not gonna show the image of the panty because I might get banned. I don't want YouTube to demonetize or ban me. That look for kids. It's not for kids! It's not for kids! I don't have kids' feet. This is for adult size. From 23 to 25 inches and there's 25 to 27. There was two sizes. My feet size, I'm not gonna tell you, but it's not kid size. I already told you guys actually like years ago my feet size. So yeah, this is the socks that I'm wearing. And sure, the pants color. Hint. Okay, this is a hint, okay? Guess. You are seeing the color right now in the screen. You are seeing the color right now in the screen. Transparent? What do you mean transparent panty? That's worth nothing! Cute and warm, maybe a bit sweaty and smelly though? No, I'm gonna take off my socks now! Ew! I'm not sweating that bad too! No pan? Why is it no pan? I am wearing panty. It's the color that you see at like the... Do you guys see like the live banner and beneath there's like the cross, right? It's the color in between that. Okay, that's the answer. Bye-bye! Bye-bye! Itadakimasu! Oh no, I'm not. I didn't mean to sweat. I didn't mean to sweat, but I accidentally put the sweat toggle on. No. I'm not gonna ask what that itadakimasu means. I'm not. I feel like I regret asking. We're good students today? This will be reported at the daily meeting. At the teacher's daily meeting, this will be reported. Mosaki-san, thank you! Arigatou gozaimasu! Thank you for the red super! Arigatou! Thank you! Thank you for your hard work, Sensei! Yeah! Hard work at the very end, I guess, yeah! reported anymore. Yeah, the students who bribe me, you won't be reported. This is how you get grades! Just kidding. Just kidding. And sweaty? Why did you add sweaty at the end? Just kidding. Everyone will be equally reported. I don't know where to report though. I want to be reported. TY. I don't know though. Like actually, if we have any of those like, remember when I did the boss stream? People were like, "Oh wait, is there an HR that I can go to?" I thought about it, HR, and like, yeah, we have staffs that we can talk to about like the things we have, but like you know, there's like one talent who claims as HR. No, there's not only one actually. We might have few. Yeah, we have like two talents who claims to be HR. It's Rie and Muyu. So yeah, if we have any problems, I can always report to Rie or Muyu. They're self-acclaimed HR. Yeah, like each of the face talents, not everyone. Some of them has their like own acclaimed position. Like Amy is IT. Clara is a nurse. I don't know if I can trust her. I don't know if I can trust my life on Clara, but yeah. Good, we are safe. Yeah, would Rie or Muyu take this as a serious report? No, probably not. My viewers asked my pants color. If you see my clip on her, she is not a nurse. I know she was doing a nursing stream. I should check the clip, yeah. You know, but that like, you know, you guys knowing so much about Rie, Muyu, and Clara makes it sound like you guys watch other girls. You guys do that? Why do you guys know so well about them? Why do you guys know so well about them? I study you the most? Study you? I read Facebook video. Oh, okay. We just get reported to HR. What do you guys do? Why are you guys doing it? Can we watch Guys at least? If it's gonna be out as a result, yeah. If it's not, no. And if you're gonna show me that video in front of me, then yeah. Cause I would like to. It has to be BO. Everything has to be BO. That what makes me... That's what... You guys in BO is what keeps me alive. And keeps me moving forward. You guys in BO. BO is love, BO is life. Yes. That's my... lifelong slogan that I have. Rotten Sensei. ということで読んでいきたいと思います。I'd like to read the super chats now. 今日からかの記憶ない。Wait, I actually don't remember if this is from today or not. I think it's from yesterday. But just in case, let me read it. Capsule-san, thank you for joining. If I said it right, if I read it out yesterday too. I'm reading it today too. Thank you for for joining! Welcome to the Hunting Club! そしてラムケノックさん Thank you! ありがとうございます Thank you for that tuition /bribe Thank you! ありがとうレアクさん Thank you for the 8 months Cornelius-san, thank you! ありがとうございます Thank you for the super chat And 5 membership gifts! ありがとうそして、カンチュンさん Thank you! ありがとうございます Thank you for joining! Welcome to the Hunting Club! ようこそそして、10128507さん Thank you for the 1, 2, 3 super chats! Thank you! ありがとうございます And Taco, thank you! ありがとうございます Thank you for the bribing, thank you. And ほぼさきさん thank you ありがとうございます Thank you so much for the red super 赤スパやったーありがとうAnd サンクさん thank you ありがとうございます Welcome to the hunting club Thank you for joining And 10128507さん Thank you for the super chat Isn't Bia also hentai? Nope, it's not. I'm not like you guys. I'm different from you guys.
There's no way I get excited knowing my Oshi BL character's pants color. There's no way like that, right? I never do. I never do. Not saying that I don't want to know, but I just never do that. Ah, my phone died.
Uh-oh. I couldn't handle the BL. I couldn't handle my excitement on BL. I couldn't handle my excitement towards BL. PNG Tuber time. Let's go. Wait, I have a great PNG that I'd like to show you guys. I have a great PNG. いいっしょこの PNG. It's perfect, right? By the way, I don't think... Was it my middle finger? I don't remember which finger it was. It looks like it, but I don't think I actually put my middle finger up. Let me see if I have a cute one. あるかな可愛いの。Espresso さん Thank you ありがとうございます Thank you for the super chat. Hi Yuri, love your coffee flavor, but not as much as I adore your voice. Oh, thank you so much. Every time you guys say you like my voice makes me really happy and gives me a tiny bit more confident about my voice. Because as you guys know, I don't like my voice. I'm trying to find like a cute one. 待って、可愛いの今探そうとしてる。あるかな可愛いの。あ、これいいじゃん。Where'd it go? Where'd it go? Wait, this is too big. The file, the PNG image is too big. これでかすぎるかもしれん。We're finally seeing a little bit! Tiny bit of it! Oh, 見て! You see my shoe! Here we go! いい絵だ! 去年の誕生日の絵ですね. So this was my last year's birthday merch. Art of it. I really love this art so much. これめっちゃ可愛くないこの絵 I love it so much. そう、this is my outfit. これがね、博士課の衣装だよ。かわいい。 読ませていただきたいと思います。So next will be the donations. So, Magnum さん、thank you! ありがとうございます。Thank you very much for the two big donations. Big donations! ありがとう !Thank you so much! ありがとう Thank you so much, but it seems like I have hentai I'm a student too. Magnum. Asking for Saga Pantsu color? You're such a hentai. We might need to have some special lesson after to teach you how a bad boy you are. I don't know why I decided to do that, RP. And Veron-san, thank you! ありがとうございます Thank you for the big donation! Veron, you too. That should make it both colors. You're supporting Magnum? Found another hentai here. You too. Come to class 103 after school, okay? I need to report this teacher to HR. I feel like Hime is gonna come then. Hime's gonna come to the room 103. She's gonna be the one waiting at the classroom. And she's gonna be like, Sensei, I'm ready. And Sang-san, thank you! ありがとうございます Thank you for the donation! ありがとう If I become a bad student, will I get this treatment? Why do you guys want to be a bad student? You don't know what's gonna be waiting at the classroom. There might be just like a pile of extra homework. Or there might be something else. Nobody knows. Right? Nobody knows until you go there. It could be getting stepped on. What? You want to be stepped on? And look at my shoes. It hurts probably. It will hurt. Anyways, that's all for today's lesson. I kind of am starting to forget what I taught you guys. What did we even talk about? So, would you guys want to go to Balatro stream or Fast Food Simulator? You guys want to eat burger or gamble? Burger or gamble? I want to go to detention. A burger? I think I see more burger. You guys like burger? Merkin? I haven't ate burger in a long time. I think I should. Never mind, I did have it. In January. But like, it was only once in January. So, okay, I'm gonna rate you guys into burger. Burger. And I haven't uploaded the schedule for this week yet. I will try to do it today or tomorrow, maybe tomorrow. I don't know. Really depends on how my other works gets done. But the what's it called? Homework will be uploaded right after I end the stream. So, if you like to do the homeworks, don't forget to join the Face Connect official community Discord server. Under the Igori Nerd Herds, there's a thread for the Japanese lesson homeworks, and I will be uploading homeworks there every week. And the answer for the previous week's homework will be uploaded next week. So today I already uploaded the answers for lesson 3 homeworks. Next week I'll upload the answers for lesson 4 homeworks. Yay! Oh god, there's homeworks? Yeah, it's self-study if you want to. It's optional. But if you really want to like get better Japanese, I feel like it might be a good way to output what you learned today. Anyways, thank you very much. Hope you guys have a wonderful time. And if you're a hentai, see you after school.